But I like that photo.
I'm Coloradoan reporter Rebecca Powell, and I sat down with Fort Collins City Council member Kelly Ohlson to look over the early news coverage of his very first stint on council.
Look at, I love this. I don't have any of these. Mayor blasts cowardly federal policies. I was a little outspoken in the day. I'm proud of it, by the way. I'm not ashamed at all. That was, I'm waiting for the one that says, Councilman assails PRPA general manager, and I said, I hope he leaves soon and I'll help pack his bags. He needs to go. He was gone within 2 weeks. Here we go.
Okay, we do have it.
I'll be the first in line to pack his bags, load his truck, and wave him good riddance. I was quite the fiery little fellow, I guess. And by the way, once again, I just want to emphasize, I'm proud of this. I have no embarrassment over these things whatsoever. Just different points in life, and history proved me right, actually. I was outspoken in my time, there's no question. The council voted 43 to reject a proposal to review how we're doing special improvement districts, which I turned out to be right on. They were complete boondoggles and ended up costing the city millions and millions of dollars.
At some point, the Coloradoan obtained a letter that Ohlson wrote to his fellow Democrats, asking them to support him in his bid to become a delegate at the Democratic National Convention.
So you had to get elected through the Democratic Party to become a delegate. So Murphy Brown was at that time, she was in some big fight with Dan Quayle.
In the letter, he lists his political involvement along with 2 references.
And so I just put in my reference of Murphy Brown in Hollywood, California, and my mom in Storm Lake, Iowa, so she'd get a kick out of that. Yeah, it's working. And that's the same overalls I drove the Golden Spike with, but that's down in the Old Town project. Before it was an Old Town project, I was doing the doorway that led up to Gene Mitchell's future offices, the guy that did the Old Town project. That's again, I've always been financially responsible, and this was a thing. I mean, I remember doing it, but I don't know what's in there. City has to seek ways to do more with less and to cut back with our spending, because sometimes it was in the beginning years. It's much more responsible now, much more professional, taking nothing away from people at the time, but sometimes the spending ran a little too far ahead. This is fun. Cuisine Kelly. Oh yeah, this one. I'm in the mayor's cookbook, but there was a national column that dinged me, some cooking critic or something, that I used a canned good in my mom's baked beans, which are really good, by the way. It's in the mayor's cookbook. And it's like, really? Because if you watch the cooking channel now, they use canned goods in the shows. You know, and especially when they're competing and there's time limits and the top chefs in the world will use canned goods. But yeah, that took me 40 years to change. And it's so other people can afford to run, younger people. People that provide the benefits was more important than the salary, to get more divergent voices on council, to get different types of people on council that could never run before.